Hey there, it's Vicki Marie. I want to welcome you to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. I'm going to show you how to make really easy round steak in the Instant Pot. It is so good. And we're going to start with just putting the Instant Pot on saute with a little bit of oil in there. I'm going to just place the round steak in there and I'm going to brown it on both sides, and I'm going to do it in a couple of batches because there's quite a bit that we bought. We spent $18 on round steak today. I'm just using some vegetable oil, but yep, you just want to brown it until it's nice and brown on both sides. I'm going to remove it and place it on a plate here in a minute so that I can make room for another batch, but I did this in 2 batches. The consistency of this was more like roast beef than it was round steak. Interesting, but that's what the label said, round steak. I'm just seasoning it with some Kinder's blend. Very simple. And now I'm going to add, so it's all browned. I'm going to put all the meat back in there. All the meat has been browned on both sides. I've seasoned it with Kinder's blend seasoning. I'm going to add just half of a can of beef broth. This is the Swanson's beef broth. You can use whatever you had. I really was not following a recipe. I just had some on hand. I'm going to seal this back up, make sure it is sealed, and I'm going to cook this for 30 minutes on high pressure. While that's cooking, I'm going to come on over here and cook some rice-a-roni. I've been just under the weather and this just sounded so good. I'm doing 2 packs, so I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of butter to my pan. Once that is melted, I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 boxes of rice-a-roni. They're not the same flavor, doesn't matter. All the rice and vermicelli are all the same. It's just the seasoned packets that make it different. Once that's brown, I'm going to add my water to it, and I believe it was 2 cups, but follow the directions on your box. I am making 2 cups. I'm making 2 boxes of this, so I'm doubling the recipe. Once that is the water's added, I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let this boil until it's nice and tender. In the meantime, this has been cooking 30 minutes. I let it unseal and I added some broccoli, frozen broccoli, to my Instant Pot. I'm going to cover this, I'm going to close it back up, seal it, and cook it for an additional 5 minutes. Make sure you unseal though before you take that lid off. Mine was decompressed. Decompress it before you take the lid off. Now this has been cooking, so I am going to add, you can see the water's been all absorbed into that rice. I'm going to add my seasoned packet. I only use 1 seasoned packet. I'm not using 2. It's just too much for me. So, but you can use as much the seasoned packet as you want. But I did 2 boxes of rice-a-roni and only 1 seasoned pack. I did use the 3 cheeses rice-a-roni pack for this one. Now it's all done. It took about 25 minutes to get that rice nice and cooked, but it's a perfect texture. So I put that on a plate, added the meat and the broccoli, and that is dinner, and it is so good and so easy. And even if you're under the weather like I am this week, it's easy to make, and it is just pure comfort food. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.